Okay, I'm gonna give you a little code language today. You know, this is the I do. You know, marrying the world to the truth, helping the world keep their promises. He says, I do. You know, informational diplomacy of international decor outlet. You may, the White House. You know, interior decor. It says, okay. Can we get decor? I don't know. We got a decor outlet. Decorum in the court, you know? Decorum in the international courtrooms, okay? We're now leasing suits. The suits are definitely available. You guys ever watch it? It's gonna be legendary, man. First you gotta suit up, you know? You either suit up in a suit or you suit up in a tie, and you go get the thing done, man. It's like, wow. You know, I went to Rooms to Go today, and I saw, they're trying to get these kids interested in being like better people with the Mars program. So I was like, well, it's pretty cool, man. They can make better business negotiations. Got the TIE fighter, man. And they thought the TIE fighter, man, it's like some Darth Vader stuff, man. They're gonna come destroy everything, And then we had the X-wing, We're like, the X-wing, man, it's for the cross. That's Christ fighters, man. You know. You'll fight your problems and battles with God, with the wisdom of God. And it says, yeah, man. So he's trying to say with the TIE fighters. Oh, you mean the TIE fighters are supposed to be good guys? Yeah, man, the Republic, man. They kind of got lost a little bit too, and they went Imperial, We got rid of the Imperial stuff and went through the Constitution of the United States. This is, man, if we could get some better TIE fighters. TIE fighters, man, are supposed to be fighting evil, working out the differences and having discussions, not, big arguments and endless arguments. So he says, well, the TIE fighters were like attorneys, man, and lawyers and stuff, TIE fighters, you get it? They put on the little suit and they put on the tie and they go to court and they argue until there's no end of time, man. It's like it's just arguing forever, man, the TIE fighters. So it's like, well, if we could remind them about the international diplomacy of international decorum in the courtroom, they might have a better outlet for discussing their ideas and negotiations and solving problems. So we're now leasing. Suits are available. If you don't want to wear a tie, don't worry about the tie. Don't tie fight. Should never fight over a tie, And it makes sense, right? It says, well, if you want to wear a tie, though, just, wear a tie to look cool, One time, I did a job for this guy. He did some stuff for the government. And we had Fort Knox, locks, doors, temperature-controlled rooms, humidity stuff, and a super big server. It was the biggest, fastest server, anywhere on the eastern seaboard, man. Nobody had a faster server than that. He did some governmental stuff I can't even talk about. And he says, hey, man, can you wear a suit and tie? I says, I don't really like a suit and tie, but, for you, I wear a tie. So I put on a suit and, Disney World, man, Disney tie. So I wear a suit with a Mickey Mouse tie. And I says, yeah, man, if you're going to be doing Mickey Mouse stuff, and then I'll come over with a Mickey Mouse tie and a little stupid suit and I go do this little server thing for you. But I could do better stuff, So, you ever met a minister, man? Ministers for God? It's like Doctors Without Borders, man. The good doctors. We're like some serious and diplomatic negotiators, And it says, man, if you put an old W in there, old W Bush. You remember W Bush? It's like, you call him, hey, it's a WB, man. Warner Brothers. Like W Bush. George. Hey, George, this way to go. The W Bush, And he says, oh, that's what you was talking about? Yeah. Old W, man. It says, old W, yeah. You down, man? Diplomatic negotiations, man. You down? You down with this program or what, man? It's international diplomacy all around the world, man. We're trying to put this thing back together and do the Mars mission with the space program and get Disney rolling again, Pretty cool, huh? That's what we're saying, man. You need a little help? And go to www.idooutlet.com, all right? You can't see right there? We'll brighten it up for them, Hey, that's a light. We need to have a lunch, dinner. We need to have a breakfast, luncheon. They made luncheon meat, They're like, well, your rituals and traditions alone won't save you. But if you remember what the rituals and traditions are about, I think it really make me mad, man. I'm like, make a difference. I'm a mad scientist right now, And they go, when? A mad scientist? He says, yeah, man, it's patriotic ministers when they get mad, man. We make a difference, It's like a PMA, Pretty mad American, as a patriot, So we say, Captain's Catch 22, man. You know that's why they made luncheon meat? Nobody really like luncheon meat. I mean, we'd rather eat a bologna sandwich, a turkey sandwich, or a ham sandwich, you know? Nobody really like luncheon meat, you know? Luncheon meat is probably like canned spam from like World War One or something, you know? From like the first World War One, you know? At time has been so long, you know, it could have been millions and billions of years. We could have probably did World War One like 3,000 million times over by right now, you know, nobody really know. So, you know, luncheon meat. Some stuff that's stored from way back from like one of those Egyptian temples, and it's like, it's still good, man. It was sealed off, you know? It's still good, like preserved, you know? So we're gonna make luncheon meat out of it. And then like they put it in here and they're like, oh man, this stuff's gross. So what it was is they made the luncheon meat. Because, you know, you go, you have a sandwich or something, you talk a little business, you do some negotiations, and you have a sandwich of luncheon meat. And the luncheon meat wasn't that great because it wasn't about eating the food, man. It was about discussing the issues and coming up with solutions. There's your luncheon meat.